Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Susan's Just Making It. I'm Susan and I'm here making stuff, messes, chaos, and just trying to make it through life. If you've been here before, welcome back, and if this is your first time watching, welcome to my channel. Hope everyone's doing great, and if you like today's video, thumbs up is always appreciated. So as promised, I am sharing the first few Christmas projects that I have completed. I showed a lot of hauls with the supplies that I picked up while I was out shopping, and I said that I would show you what I made once I used the supplies. So I have 3 different projects that I've completed over the last weekend. So I thought I would just go ahead and show you guys what I came up with. So the first project was very easy. You could probably make them yourself. You probably already have this stuff right at home. But I made snowflakes out of clothespins. So I'm just going to pluck some out and show them to you. I made quite a few. Some of them I put twine on for hanging. I can hang them on like knobs or use them for ornaments or on pegs or whatever. And then some I just left by themselves to use on a shelf or in with vignettes or bowl fillers or anything like that. I mean, they're sizable bowl fillers. You probably would put one in other stuff, but I'll just show you. In no particular order, I'm just grabbing them out of a little container that I put them in. So basically you just take your clothespins together, glue the flat sides together, glue them in, you know, the shape of a snowflake, star, whatever you want to call it, and then paint it or whatever. I painted my clothespins before I glued them because I just thought it was easier that way. And I didn't want to, you know, risk not being able to get into the little spots. So here's one that I did just like a whitewash with some ivory chalk paint, where I just diluted the paint with some water to make a wash, and then I just put one of these little snowflakes from the Dollar Tree and a little gem. And then here's one that's a little bit more layered. I put twine on it to hang it. I was debating whether I wanted to put a bead here, but I put one on. I didn't like the way it looked, but I guess you could if that's what you liked. I just didn't. So I just glued the twine before I glued these clothespins together for a hanger. This is one that I used a darker green paint and made a wash with. And this is regular size clothespins, and then I used the mini ones and left them as is. And then I put one of the Dollar Tree little snowflakes in the middle. And then I made some with a gray wash, where I used a gray acrylic paint and made a wash. And then this is one of the snowflakes that I bought at Walmart. If you guys watched the Walmart haul, there were a 3x3 little container with the deer and the snowflakes and the red trucks. And this is a snowflake from there, and I put a little pearl like gem in the middle of that one. And that one has a hanger. And then I did one that I stained with an antiquing wax twine hanger, and this is another one of those snowflakes that I painted white. And then this is like a copper color little pearl. I tried to make a variety. And this is a really pale green chalk paint that I made a wash with, and then painted the little snowflake a gold. It's not a very shiny gold, it's a really matte gold. Glued that on. That was one of those Walmart snowflakes. And then another gray washed one with a little snowflake from the Dollar Tree that I stained. Very rustic looking. I wanted to keep a lot of natural type of decor, and I like these because they can be used all winter. And here's one that I made with the regular size clothespins that I did the antiquing wax to stain it, then the smaller clothespins that I left natural, and then I stained the little snowflake from the Dollar Tree and layered that up. Then I have, these last ones are my more favorite ones. Here's one that I painted the larger clothespins white, and then this is a snowflake cut out from the Dollar Tree that they have a hole in them. You can make them into ornaments. So I stained that, and then I used one of the little snowflakes from Walmart that I left plain, and I put little flat back pearls on every other I don't know, arm, leg, whatever you want to call it, snowflake. because they do have a hole in them where you hang them, and I wanted to cover the hole up, and I put the twine to hang it. And then I really like these last three. Another one that I painted white, and then I painted the snowflake ornament that dull gold. Left the snowflake from Walmart plain. I put a little yellowish gold gem, and then I put the flat back pearls on each of the little parts there. I really liked how it turned out. And I like the gold. It's not a shiny gold. It's like a really matte dull gold. The color, it's folk art metallic, and it's called antique gold. I really like it. It's got a yellowish color to it. And these two are my all-time favorites. This one, my sister loves this one. It's that dark green that I made a wash out of, and then I painted the snowflake. This is actually a chalkboard paint. I know it looks kind of green next to the green, but it's actually black. It's chalkboard. And then I left the little snowflake from Walmart Natural, put a little green gem in the middle, and then all around. Really like the way this one turned out. And then one more. This is the larger clothespins that I left natural, and then I painted this snowflake a dark green, stained the Walmart snowflake, and then I just put little clear gems on every other piece around there. So those are the snowflakes that I made out of clothespins. Very easy. If you guys would like, you can leave feedback down in the comment section. If you'd like me to do a little quick tutorial how to make these, they're really easy. Clothespins are inexpensive. You can pick up the mini clothespins at the Dollar Tree. The Dollar Tree also has these little wood snowflakes. I just got some at the Dollar Tree and Walmart. So you get these at Dollar Tree. I think there's 14 in a pack for $1.25. And the little gems, you can pick up some of these at, I don't know if the Dollar Tree has anything like this, but Walmart sometimes over in the crafting section has some flat back gems, which you can use or not. I imagine you could probably even use a small button if you don't want to put gems and you want to dress it up more. Really easy to make. If you'd like me to do a short tutorial showing you how to make them, just let me know. This I made over the weekend. I'm actually quite proud of it. I mentioned that I was trying to find a hoop that was bigger, and I was having a hard time. So I thought, well, you know what? I really want to make one of those centerpieces. So I'll just use something smaller and do one of the wood hoops. So I grabbed one of the 8-inch hoops, and I made a little centerpiece, which I will show you. This is what I came up with, and it does have fairy lights on it. I don't know how well it'll show up because it's bright in here, but we'll try. Let's see if I can turn it on. Yeah, it would look, if I turn the light off, you'd be able to see much better, but I think you get the idea. The fairy lights, we'll turn that off. So the little base is just a little oval plaque that I picked up at the Dollar Tree. So $1.25. The wood hoops I purchased for some other projects, and I had some left. So this is an 8-inch wood hoop. I will try to find the link to them on Amazon, and I will link it. I'll put it down in the description box in case you're interested in purchasing them. I bought a pack that had 6-inch and 8-inch. This is the 8-inch. And both of these I just stained with antiquing wax. Then I took some fairy lights that I had purchased off Amazon. I had purchased 6 of the little fairy lights in a pack. I'll also link those down below in the description box. They weren't very expensive for 6 of them. So I wrapped it around the hoop. These little deer I picked up at the bin store for $1 for the pack of 3 of them, but they were originally from the Target dollar spot, and the original price tag said $3, but I paid $1 for those. And then this greenery was from the Dollar Tree. I showed it in my Dollar Tree haul, and I just clipped it apart and tried to make it look like little snowy bushes and stuff. And she had a little mark on her leg, so I thought I can fix that. So I made this look like a little bush, and then I brought a little bit in front of the buck to make it more dimensional, that there was some type of greenery in front of him. And this tree is an ornament from the Dollar Tree. I showed that in my Dollar Tree haul. You get a pack of 2 of them for $1.25, and I just used one of them and glued it onto the base. This wood star, this is also a pack of stars that I purchased at the Dollar Tree. I don't know how many's in a pack, but I just stained that with the same antiquing wax that I did the base and the hoop, glued that on top of the tree. And then I got the vase filler that had silver and gold glittery little balls for vase filler, and I just took a few random ones and glued them around. My thought was to make them look like little glittery snowballs, and it kind of covered up where some of the hot glue was. I just used hot glue on this because it was quick and easy. You could probably use any adhesive. So I put them on to look like snowballs, and then the little ornaments here are actually you probably saw them in my Dollar Tree haul where I picked up Halloween crafting supplies, and there was a pack with some glittery and metallic-y little bulbs, and actually these are Halloween bulbs, but I wanted to use the black. I wanted to keep it neutral with the black and white and some gold. The gold here is from one of the picks that I got at Walmart in a recent haul that I did at Walmart. And what else did I do with Walmart? Walmart, Lowe's, and I can't remember. I'm having a senior moment here. But I did a collective haul, and this was one of the picks that I purchased. They were $1.98, and I just clipped 3 of them off and glued them to look like, you know, some type of greenery or whatever coming up. I just wanted different heights and dimension and stuff like that. So we got some snowy looking stuff, some glittery stuff, the nice matte deer, the glittery, just to add interest. And this was very easy to put together. It didn't take me very long at all, and I really had a lot of fun putting it together. However, I tried to keep it somewhat out of Harley's reach. Yeah. And she got to it anyway. So a few mornings ago, I woke up to a crash. I immediately knew what it was. A cat was flying out of the room. I was like, I'm going to kill you. I didn't kill her. She's still alive. And I had to do some repairs on it. But I was not happy. I'm like, I really like that. I really worked hard. And it took you literally a second to break it. Stay away from me the rest of the day. You just went through a few lives. But I'm really happy with how it turned out. So... and like I said, very, very inexpensive. I would say $5-6 max to make this. And I will link, like I said, the wood hoops and the fairy lights down below because they came from Amazon. And just maybe an inspiration for you to try something similar. And I got an idea that I might try to make something like this similar for Artemis. I have other plaque bases. I have another set of deer. I was thinking to spray paint them a more of a matte gold, and then I don't know if I'll do fairy lights or not, but I'll do a hoop. I was thinking of staining the base and the hoop, spraying the deer gold, and then maybe crocheting some pink and cream color flowers and somehow putting them on the hoop. I don't know, it's just a thought, something I might try, because I thought that would be cute for her room when she gets here. So there's that. I really like the way this turned out, and I like that it's neutral. This is all winter, not too Christmassy, all winter. And then the last project I have to share, I made out of the tumbling tower blocks. Yes, I told you, don't judge me because I bought 10 boxes of them. This took just under 2 boxes to make these. I made 3 of them. And I said something about that I was going to try to make some wood Christmas trees for some upcoming crafts. And I guess a couple of viewers couldn't quite wrap their head around it. I'm like, so when they see them, they'll understand what I'm talking about. So I used just under 2 boxes of tumbling tower blocks to make these dimensional trees. I made 3 of them. And I made, see how it's like got the dimension to it. And this is the moss chalk paint, and then I went back and dry brushed it with white to kind of look snowy, because when it was just green it looked just very, very, very boring. It bumped it up a notch. And then this is some of the wood stars that I got at the Dollar Tree in the pack that I used on the other project, and I painted it that antique gold and glued that on. And then for the base, I just made bases out of the tumbling tower blocks and stain them so they have like a little wood base. So that's the green one, and that's on like 3 stacks of blocks. And then I did one in the ivory chalk paint, and then I dry brushed it with the antiquing wax to make it look a little antique, because with just the ivory it looked very stark, it looked very boring, it was just kind of like flat and boring. And so I just dry brushed it with the antiquing wax, and the light's kind of bright, so I don't know how good at showing up. And then I did 2 layers for the base, and I didn't pay attention when I was gluing it. All of these blocks are not created the same. They are not uniform. And I didn't realize one was a little bit thicker. I don't know if it's showing up. So it kind of wobbles a little bit, but not enough to bother me. So that's the white one. And then, of course, I had to have teal in there because I have a lot of teal in my home. I wanted it to be the cool tones, which is what most of my decor is. And this is chalk paint, the Waverly chalk paint. It's agave, the color, and I love the teal. And then I dry brushed the white on this to make it look snowy as well. And it's got the gold star. I'm seeing a little bit of hot glue stringy. I'll pick that off later. And then I just did 1 layer for the base. And I did the bases, the different heights. I don't know if they'll all end up in one spot or not, but if they do, so we have them at the different heights, which this is the tables, but you can see they're at slightly different heights. So yeah, the 3 of these, the green, the teal, and the white. So that's what I meant when I said that I was going to make wood Christmas trees. And I guess it depends on your taste, your decor, like what you're going for. I tend to I don't have a specific aesthetic. I like farmhouse, but I'm not into the stark black and white with the wood. I like farmhouse, I like cottage, I like stuff like the French farmhouse and like the French country, English country, all that stuff, rustic. I don't like any of those styles specifically on their own. I like a mix of them. Like the farmhouse, I do like the wood. I do like some of the clean sleekness, but not to the point that it's sterile. But at the same time, I like china with the florally teacups, and I like florally fabrics. And like with the French country, I do like some of the stuff with the ornate and the gold and stuff. So I just like a mix of it. I don't know if I have a particular honed down style. I just like what I like. And I just think these will fit really well. Like you can tell, these and the snowflakes are very rustic-y. I don't like rustic to the point of log cabin rustic, but I do like a lot of natural type things like wood, and like I like baskets and fabrics with texture like Chanel and burlap and stuff. I'm not one for the modern style. Anything that's sleek or marble or a lot of metal, to me it's kind of cold and sterile. I like things that warmth. I like blankets and afghans. I like pillows. I like warmth and coziness. And just with like the wood in these and in the clothespin stars, I really like that. And even with this, I could have used like a metal hoop and different things, but in like something a little bit more plasticky type greenery, but I wanted the warmth in there. So for what it's worth, and not that it really means anything, but that's what I like. So when you see a lot of projects I make and share, you'll see that. You won't see a lot of real sleek, clean, modern looking stuff. You're going to see more homey, rustic, textured type stuff. That's what I like. And it drives people nuts close to me because I love the flea market. I love thrifting. I love giving things a new life. My kids, it kind of drives them nuts because they're young. They're more into more modern stuff. They're like, oh, you bought more junk, or it's what I like. And it must not bother them that much because apparently my house is very cozy, because when they come, they are quite comfortable and have no problem making themselves at home. I mean, I know it's mom's house, but everybody that comes here seems to be comfortable and makes themselves at home. So anything that's cozy and down to earth, I'm a very down to earth person, and you will see that a lot in anything that's decor wise or craft wise. So anyway, enough rambling about that. Those are the first 3 crafts that I've knocked out for the Christmas/winter season. And let me know what you think down below. Is there anything that was a hit, not so much, not your taste, up your alley? Whatever feedback you have to share, I always look forward to. I really love reading the comments and everybody's opinions and things like that. Try to be nice. That's always a plus. But let me know what you think. I will definitely have more to share. You're probably tired of seeing me in the same clothes this week. I did not wear these clothes all week. I batched record, and I did so that I have crafting time. So hopefully next week I'll have more to share with you guys. So until the next video, bye everyone.